Okay, we're gonna start the Town of Sangerville Select Board meeting, Wednesday, August 16th, 2023. It's 4:01, and we'll start with the Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Does no one else usually come, or?
Oh, man.
No, not usually.
No, it's not a big crowd.
We record all the meetings, so I think people that maybe historically came, they just listen. So,
It's posted by pretty much tomorrow morning. Yes. Yeah.
Item 2, approval of the minutes, Select Board meeting, August 2nd, 2023.
Make a motion to approve those minutes.
All in favor? We're all three in favor. Review treasurer's warrants, payroll 66, 69, accounts payable 67 and 68.
Motion to approve A and B is read.
Second.
All in favor? Open session, did you want to speak?
No, I got nothing. This is my first time coming to one, so I got no idea.
We always have it's supposedly 2 minutes, but if anybody wants to speak, this is when they get to do it, so that's. On to item 5, old business, town hall building.
I did reach out to Sam, I left him a message to have him.
Yeah, he called me, we
Did he
spoke,
call you? Okay.
and he will come in, I figured, I spoke to him yesterday, so I didn't give him much chance, but
Oh.
we should come up with a list of kind of housekeeping, the parking, other, I don't know what his timeline is, he doesn't know really what our timeline is as far as taking it to the town, but we should come up with a list of
Okay.
things that we wanna, because he said he's happy to come.
Oh, good. But
Okay.
he's not coming tonight.
No.
Okay.
No,
Do we, I can't remember if we talked about this or not, I must have did. Do we want to reach out to a realtor and?
we did talk about
did.
this.
But I mean, did you?
Have you
get
had
a
any
number?
luck?
No, I mean, I really didn't reach out, cause I don't know what do you want like a for sale sign up?
If
or
they,
No,
we,
no,
Just an evaluation?
what interest they have.
Okay,
Sure.
Yep.
Well, it'd be nice to have it, they're usually pretty good about with a number,
alright,
Yeah,
for what that is of a building. If we was to list it,
yep.
okay.
and I would do full disclosure, I mean, so they know. that-
Yeah, I'd give him the,
That
What,
report.
The report.
status. Oh,
Yeah.
okay, the
Yeah.
report.
Yeah.
yeah, that's public
Yeah.
record, they
Yeah,
should get to have
okay.
that.
Alright, I'll reach out to him tomorrow.
So no, I'm new to the meetings. I don't know if I'm allowed to talk at all or anything, because we're discussing the old building, right?
That's what we're talking about right now, yes.
Have you guys ever thought about going through the Historical Society grant program and restoring it to use it?
We actually did approach the Historical Society, they had no interest in taking over that project. But this has been a long, ongoing thing. We got moved out of the building 2 years ago. The insurance company revoked our liability insurance. So that's why we're downtown now. But we have, the point we're discussing right now is we have a gentleman who has made an offer on the building, that obviously would have to go to the town. He wants to make apartment buildings. Basically, I think it would continue to look pretty much the way it looks, but it would be occupied.
And have a use for all of it.
Yeah, and we would get revenue from it, because it would become a taxable property. Okay. Item B, the heat pump quote to move.
Yes, they want 1,800.
Yeah, it doesn't look that attractive to me anymore.
Yeah, I mean, one of the bad things is the electric panel's way down there, one corner, and the heat pump would be here.
Well, but that kinda changes things for me. So I thought it was 1,800 to move the unit. If a lot of that cost is to do the heat pump,
It's,
there's the wire.
It's
It's
the
soup
wi-
to nuts, plug it in, it's
plug
running.
it in, yes, that's the electrician, that's everything.
So if you wanted to put a heat pump in here, a lot of that cost, I was trying to compare the 1,800
Right, this
to as
is,
if we bought a new heat pump.
yeah, no, this is
Oh.
moving it, the electrical, all the work.
Well, that would, the way to do it then would be, I think, you
Price of
call
new one?
Dave's World, exactly, how much for a brand new
Well,
heat
same
pump
guy,
for
he can put a
this
brand
size
new-
right here?
The same guy you asked,
Yeah,
ask him that question.
okay.
Yep.
Yeah,
If we
yeah.
bought a brand new, if you
Spanking
size the
new.
unit for this,
Yep.
Cause
Yes,
if it
it
goes
does.
from 1,800 to 2,500, I'd rather have a new one,
yeah,
but we don't know.
we don't
Okay.
know that, that's
Right.
100%.
I'll get a quote on new.
Cause I was trying to think in my brain, those gotta be damn 10 years old?
Actually, they're not, they're like only, I thought they were only like six years old. I thought they had them just before I got in, but.
I think they went
Ken-
back to Tom Carone.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah, and
They did.
that's 10 years ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
and I don't remember,
And they've evolved, right?
Yeah, I'm sure the technology has advanced, and they
Right.
do have a lifespan.
Yeah.
if you just Google life expectancy of a
Oh,
heat
okay,
pump,
yeah, there
10
you
to
go.
15 years.
Oh, is that right? Yeah.
So,
Yeah, and they just serviced them 2 years ago.
And they
So
haven't,
there's
they haven't been
nothing-
on in almost 2 years.
Yeah, so, yeah, I'll look into it.
So, yeah, that's, yeah, and then it probably will be a budget item for next year.
correct.
Right.
Planning board,
Well,
you hope to have some
they,
appointees.
yes, they were supposed to show up to be appointed, yes, and I'm kind of surprised they're not here.
Huh.
Had they confirmed that they were?
Lance had confirmed, the one gentleman, and he was gonna be with Blaine yesterday, and he was
Okay.
gonna talk to Blaine, so.
Well, we'll move ahead for now on to item 6, stale check disposition order.
Yes, I issued this check numerous times and even spoke to the young fellow about getting it cashed, and it has not, and this has been going on since, well, December of 2021.
It's long enough.
How much is it? Just nosily curious.
It is $28.06,
Ah, whatever.
but it's just, it's,
Right.
it's time to
It's
just.
supposed
Yep.
to be, it's, okay,
Yeah.
yeah. Do we need to make a motion for this, or?
Well, I need for you to sign
You
it,
gotta
so
sign
you're
it.
approving it.
Yeah. So I'll make a motion that we issue, or it's not a check that's not cash, so deem it stale. In the amount of $28.06.
Second.
All in favor? We're all in favor. Item 7, town manager's report.
I don't really have anything today.
Okay. Road commissioner's report, item 8.
So, 2 culverts have been put in on Silver's Mills, concrete. So the very first one from 23, the bad one was replaced yesterday, and then another one was put in last Thursday. So we have started the progress on Silver's Mills. I think the next one will be done by Bob Brown's.
Is it today or tomorrow? Chris told me last night, because I stopped and he was on the, he said it was either today or tomorrow or something.
I thought tomorrow.
It may be.
Yeah.
Can't remember.
Yeah, I drove by there last night just as they were still, so I didn't see how, I saw the final product turned out, but I'm
That's good this
sure
morning.
much better than driving over all those bumps.
Yeah.
So one more to go?
Or, I think there's 2 more,
Oh.
at least 2 more, yeah.
Oh,
I think the one between me and Jerry's coming out.
Yeah,
okay. By itself?
No, we're gonna take it out. And then,
the one down by Bob Brown's.
the one by Bob's.
Okay.
And one of those other ones is actually, Chris said last night it's a steel culvert, he didn't think we needed to change it out. But,
Do we have the concrete one?
well, I didn't think of it, but that was gonna be my comment the next time I saw Chris was,
Right, right.
if you think that
right,
culvert's
right,
not gonna last 10 to 15
Do you-
years,
When all the rest are
Sure.
gonna last that long?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or
let
is it
me,
gonna last 100 years?
yeah,
I'll reach out to Chris and just
Right?
ask him.
yeah,
I mean,
yeah, I mean, it's just one more culvert.
right.
And I did, with that last culvert, I had to do the loop around French's Mills. And oh my, I've been saying that I lived on the worst road in town, but I feel bad for Mike now.
It was funny because you mentioned it, and I have a neighbor that drives like a 2001 Impala. I'm sure the struts are gone. He was in front of me coming in today, and that thing was,
I didn't know that was there. I hit that at 45, which for me is slow, and I bottomed out 100% of my suspension in my Jeep. That
Wow.
was the biggest bang I've heard, and I don't know.
it's right
how
between the Randalls.
The Randall, and
Oh,
that's,
Nick's
and I've heard that's
Lord-
always been there.
Well, it's
Not
just
like
getting
this.
worse and worse, it's sinking.
It's always
Yeah.
been a
Yeah,
problem.
But it doesn't come up in the wintertime, it just keeps going down.
It's like driving off this table right now.
I think we should.
But yeah, if he
Well,
could hit that,
I
unfortunately,
said
some of
something
the
to Chris
nicest
about
pavement.
it last night. He sent me pictures this morning up the culvert, it's collapsed. And it's a 2-foot culvert in there now. And he thinks we'd really be better off to have a 3-footer in there anyway, cause of
Wow.
that amount of water.
Wow.
So,
Tremendous amount of water comes up Bean Hill, down to the Sebastopol River,
Oh, okay.
all along that road.
yeah, so he's supposed to be pricing that.
Okay. All right, I'll follow up with him on that as well.
But it didn't look like there was a rubber mat over the top of it, so it's better than the one that on Silver Spruce.
Format.
Floor mats, sorry.
And we still have this Flanders Hill situation over there, that washout. I don't know if somebody's gotta get to that before the year's out. We go into the winter again with that, it's nuts.
I have,
Sure, next.
I was approached by a gentleman the other day who lives right here in Sangerville too, and I asked him to just get me some, I need to see his insurance and a list of things that he could do. He didn't want to take any work away from them, but I said, by all means, there's plenty that needs to be done.
Yeah,
So,
there's plenty of work
Yeah.
without taking anything from anybody.
Yeah, so, yeah.
If somebody else can't get it done, you're not taking it away.
No, that's right, that's right. And
It's
they've
not
got-
theirs, because they
Yeah,
get it.
they've got their hands full, so.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
Yeah, we already talked yesterday.
it's gonna be snowing.
It's
Yeah,
Yeah.
a day or two ago, yeah.
so.
Does this person have a grader?
He has a lot of equipment. He has a small grader. He doesn't have a big.
Cause if somebody could do that boat launch
Oh,
road,
yeah.
that's an embarrassment. Not so much, I mean, for the boats it's bad, but
It's just,
all the
See, I
activities.
had looked and I thought it had been done. I didn't realize it hadn't. I
No.
mean, I had driven
It
there.
did once.
Yeah.
why does it get so poppily?
I have no idea.
Yeah,
but-
it must just be.
Speed.
But it's really,
Speed.
Well, there's a lot, I'm telling you right now,
Lot of
there's a lot more
traffic.
traffic on that than any of you.
Oh, well,
really-
Mike was saying
no,
that
it's,
then when he was
it's
blowing
constant
around.
all day long.
all day.
Yeah. Every time I drive by there, there's always people driving in and out.
And some of it is kinda suspicious, but it gets a lot of legitimate use.
Oh, yeah, there's a lot of trailers
Yeah,
parked down there.
yeah, and the rent part of it, I mean, the kids are in there 2-3 days a week.
Yeah, yeah.
Dozens and dozens and dozens of cars
Yeah.
attend those
Yeah, I've
things.
seen that, when
So-
they're just.
Yeah, because
one-
I was also thinking of this young fellow that was gonna come for the planning board. He also has, a business like that as well.
A guy, a tractor with a box blade could do a great improvement if you just, got it over there and did it.
The biggest thing, they're so deep now, you gotta be able to cut through them.
Yeah, you put the rippers in and,
Yeah.
but, yeah.
I'll reach out.
Any other
Oh,
selectmen's
sorry.
concerns?
Oh, well, just along those lines, the conversation that I had
Yeah.
on the Turner Road. And as you said, it's on the list. But I just wanted,
Yeah, and I actually got another call today about Line Road, and the gentleman was very happy I called back. And that's being addressed at the beginning of next week. So, I mean, and Line Road is probably number one right now that needs to be done as far as the grading and the potholes. So, that's getting
Getting a lot
done
of
beginning
traffic.
next week. Yeah.
and then the only other conversation is, for example, and I'm just using because I drive with it, is Thomas Road. Right now, it's fine, it's
Right.
fine. But mud season is when it's evident that it needs material.
Right.
So, it's when I'm just asking a hypothetical, when does all this maintenance of these dirt roads get done? So that come mud season, they're in better shape, when,
Well, the biggest problem, honestly, with these dirt roads, it's not because of mud season, it's not because of the gravel, it's because we sand them more. You go to these dirt roads in these other towns, they're barely sanding them. So when the spring comes, it's naturally coming out of the road. It's no different than what I hear all the time because of our camp roads. Everybody complains, well, the town road's way worse than our camp roads. Yup. Camp roads don't use any sand, there's no salt. Those roads all naturally thaw out on their own, they're not thawing out in 2 weeks, or,
Yeah, yeah,
you know what
yeah.
I mean?
Freeze
Yeah,
thaw,
yeah.
freeze thaw.
Right, I mean,
Yeah.
our roads are
It's
seeing
like this
mud
parking
and-
lot, it's a slurry
Oh,
mess.
it is, oh, yeah.
yeah.
But I mean,
absolutely.
our roads are seeing in February, when it's still, a camp road is froze rock solid, and we're
Right,
getting a little
yeah.
bit of mud, because they've got all that salt in there, so maybe we need to look at it that way.
Okay. well,
Should we
that's-
look at our sand salt mixture and what we're putting on our dirt roads to make our dirt roads better or last longer? I don't know if that's an answer either.
Are we better off not using salt on?
And just sanding
And
them?
just sand, or?
Once they're covered in ice, you're not getting out
I know.
until it melts. That's why he's hitting them with, gravel roads like a bottle.
But I mean,
Yeah.
years ago, we made our mix hotter, so.
Yes, we did. And he's, he's not swapping trucks you're not changing trucks when he's
Right.
doing those roads.
Right, because they're all intertwined with everything else.
About half our roads are,
Uh-huh.
yeah.
So that's what I mean, I don't know if there's a good answer, but I think that's,
That's a big part of it.
it makes our mud, because I mean, a lot of times, or at least the last few years, because I've been trying to pay attention to it, you'll drive our roads that are solid soup, and you go down some of these other towns, and theirs are still rock solid. They haven't
Yeah.
even- You know what I mean? They
Yeah.
haven't even really started to thaw, and ours are already
Yeah.
pretty well thawed out,
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
I mean, I know we need material, that's not what I'm,
Right, no, I know, I hear what you're saying, but it's not just material,
Right.
it's the
But
maintenance
that,
of
that
it.
material that they put on West Road really made a huge difference.
Yes.
And Turner Road, I
Yes.
mean, they're just,
They did the
everybody
big-
is raving
We've,
about.
yeah, we've kind of,
no, I'm starting, they'd forgot about that,
Yeah.
trust me, I'm hearing about it.
yeah, on
Oh.
West Road, yeah, they have. But we've kind of tried to do a little bit of each.
Right.
You get a little bit, a few more people happy, but.
Yeah, but then you get
and
the
then you get-
disgruntled ones
yeah,
that didn't
right,
get it, you
right.
know, and have to drive over, for
Right.
example, the one that I was telling you about. At the end, that drives over,
Right.
So,
To me, really, that line road is, I mean, that's been an issue.
oh my
forever.
gosh, yeah,
If,
yeah.
if we could
That's
wave a
bad.
wand and fix one dirt road,
and believe it or not, this is the only time of year right now that I've gotten a complaint about Line Road. It wasn't as bad in the spring as normal, but now it's getting.
Potholy?
Yeah.
but I mean, we had,
Yeah.
what, 5 inches of rain in the
Yeah.
last
I
2
know.
weeks?
And that,
I mean,
the rain's not
that's-
helping.
that's
The
not
rain-
helping.
No.
No,
And-
because once we get all this rain, it's not coming out of them potholes, and that just drives the
Yep.
potholes deeper and deeper and
Yeah,
deeper.
yeah. And then did that boggy water area on Anderson breach? Did it breach or is the culvert plugged?
Oh, it was plugged, she got it on.
I
Oh,
got it unplugged.
It's during
oh, you
the-
got it on
Yeah.
plug.
Yeah.
But did it go over the road?
No.
Oh, it didn't.
It's going
Never
around
seen
it.
over.
You've never seen it over?
No. I've seen that one culvert, I've seen it, the water that much to the top. I've never seen. it
How
go
big
over
is
the
that
road.
culvert?
Jesus, that's gotta be, is that 4 feet?
It's at least 4.
What?
It's 3.5 anyway. I mean, it's an old boiler thing. It's huge.
It's really a bridge.
It's a big
Oh, yeah.
33 feet,
Yeah,
might be 40 inches.
wow.
So that actually, I was gonna bring that up, with all of this rain, that both sides of that culvert from the road down is eroded out to the point, the big slate that was our, don't drive over the edge, well, don't stand on it, because now that's a giant teeter-totter. There's no gravel holding that.
Oh, it's all eroded around
It's
it.
all gone. That much before it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Huh.
Probably ought to just hit it with one side with a tractor, because I'm
Break
kinda
it?
worried, well, I'm just worried if a little kid, because it's a teeter-totter,
Oh, yeah.
you know what I mean? If some kids were down there playing and that thing tipped one way or the other and somebody got hurt. Until we can get it fixed, we need to pull it back towards the road or something.
Ay, ay, ay.
Yeah. But yeah, that really needs to be, and actually, I said something to Chris, I said, you remember when you told us, or from the concrete culvert idea? He goes, yeah, I said, you mentioned those precast decks. And he goes, yep. I said, well, what about, because you could get the waste blocks and actually build the sides and then those precast panels for the top.
Oh, yeah.
So he's checking into that idea to see how that would work.
That sounds good.
Then maybe the beaver wouldn't plug it either.
We've had a lot of beaver issue this year.
Really? Yeah.
And while we're on sand, real quick, we started looking around for winter sand and who we've used in the past. We can't use this year. They don't want to. So Chris is looking around to find somebody.
Steve doesn't wanna do it?
No,
Huh.
just reached out to him the other day.
I wonder if his pit is,
I think it's,
Running low.
I think he's out, yeah, I think he's low. So,
Huh.
so Chris is working on that as well.
that's too bad, that was good sand. Hard to believe with all the pits in this town, we don't own one.
Well, they're all worn out, so. I'm
Well,
glad we
but
don't
they
have-
would have served us well if
They
we
would've-
bought one 100
they
years ago.
would've, For sure.
Okay, the plans for the new building, have you guys looked at option one?
Yes,
What did you think? I haven't really, I just glanced at it, so.
and I mean, I just glanced at it,
Okay.
but it looked good.
Do we need a meeting with them?
Let's look at them
Okay.
and have our own
Because I'm thinking
discussion.
before we go to town, we probably, well, we'll decide if we wanna have a meeting with them or not.
Right.
Is that the one that had all the extra bathrooms and?
No,
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 it's
this just came
it's
through
downsized.
today or yesterday?
Yesterday afternoon.
Okay.
Did I see it?
I don't know, but you would know if you did, cause it's
Not the
it's
same
much
as what-
better.
Right,
I
yeah,
think- I
no,
think
it
you need
looks,
to forward-
you know, and again, I don't work in the office, so somebody who sort of knows better as with regard to flow, it'd be better, whatever, it looks fine.
Yeah, and those kinds of things, I feel like we could tweak.
Right.
You know, if the general plan, the idea is good, but you wanna counter this way or more space there, then
Right.
that's easy enough to,
Right,
you know. Cause
Okay.
like you said, we don't appreciate what
no,
is important there.
no,
But you guys
you
would.
know what, yeah.
I didn't see-
You didn't see it?
No.
Oh,
Okay.
okay, so I'll send it to you.
Alright, well, yeah,
Yeah.
we'll forward it to you. We'll
I will
it
forward to you.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I guess he's only sending it to
And
the
you
two of
do?
us, that's right.
Oh.
Because he spoke with you and I.
That's right,
Yeah.
that's right. Okay, that's why. Oh, so you didn't even see option two?
I think I
No,
sent it to him.
No, he sent me that one.
Oh, okay, all right, I will send them,
I didn't like that one, so let's hope this one's better.
okay, yeah,
It is,
yeah.
it is. Okay, anything else on that?
No,
Did I tell you last meeting that I spoke with Tyler and that he was going to make the adjustments to the contract that we had discussed, property tax, and that there's the mining provision? He was gonna, he's, says they're gonna fix those.
all right,
Oh, okay.
So he's gonna, he'll come, the ball will be in our court, and it looks like they're advancing their other projects. We may see some application money come into the town here pretty soon. He did say that, the work that CMP is doing in Guilford, he said that really is holding up everything. Until that's
Sure.
done, he
Doesn't
can't really
matter.
tie into the
Sure.
system. So I guess they're not.
Yeah, you can put in
huge
100
rush.
of them today, but they ain't going anywhere.
Yeah, exactly, they're not gonna generate any money,
no,
so, but anyway, that's,
right.
it's still a possibility, I mean,
Sure.
I would say, so. Anything else?
Oh, yeah, I just wanted to call for an executive session if we may, under MRSA 4056A, personnel matters.
I second it, it's 4:25, we voted, we're now in executive session. Okay, it's 4:35, we're gonna come back into our meeting, we're back in session. I make a motion that we adjourn.
Do we
Oh,
want,
there was no action taken.
do we want to just peek outside where the door was shut and make sure?
It seems
Go right
like
ahead.
They would be knocking.
I would have thought, but I'm
You
just.
have the planning board people that we're waiting for?
Yes, that's all. I
Yeah,
don't, I would
nobody
hate
did
to
not.
adjourn and open the door and see him stay.
Yeah.
No,
I can't believe it.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay, I make the motion, we adjourn.
Second.
second.